We decided to shoot in an office for the police station scene to show DCI Jones's authority over Hawk. We also found it was a good setting to put in props to convey specific meanings. For example, despite having drawers, folders and filing cabinets in a clear view, the desk is still very cluttered, which conveys that DCI Jones has a sloppy side, which is why he may not want to listen to Hawk. We included 2 photo frames to imply that DCI Jones has a softer side, but covered the images of coffee mugs, both to stop the audience from paying too much attention to who is in the frame, and to convey the stereotypical convention of coffee being drank by policemen. We decided to use this particular metal filing tray because we felt the bars and mesh material made it look like a cage, which could convey that Hawk is trapped. We decided to show Hawk smoking to convey that he had a rebellious side to him. A lot of attention was paid to deciding what brand to buy, and we settled on Mayfair as it's typically one of the cheaper brands of cigarettes, which conveys that Hawk is on a low income, which could explain why he wants to take on a bigger case. We made Raymond pick up a picture to draw the audience's eye to it so that they remember him later. It is also used for dramatic irony, as the audience later realised that the R in the picture stood for Raymond's name. We used the blue car for the connections it has with the police, and because we felt it conveyed Hawk's search for justice. We used the mirror to reference conventional noir shots. We chose to include an iPhone to show that Hawk is well connected to the modern world and is a new breed of photographer, one who is very resourceful. We also chose to have him buy a cookie and a drink of water because we felt these items conveyed both his innocence and purity, which will later be corrupted. For example, here we showed him with a glass of whiskey by his side to reference the protagonists in film noirs who drink heavily. We decided to show the drugs because the white powder lets the audience know that this is not a small-time gang-dealing, low-tier drugs like cannabis, it's serious and dangerous. We included the stacked-up tables in this shot to convey that the hideout is unfriendly and uncomfortable. Also, the tables signify that this area is actually supposed to be used for storage, and as a consequence the gang are committing a felony by being there. We also included red curtains to convey the danger Hawk is in by associating himself with the gang. We showed Hawk actually smoking this time to show that he is maybe crossing a line and is involving himself too much in the gang. We decided to use a match instead of a lighter because we felt it referenced double indemnity and also created a nice shadow. We decided to place a chair in the way of the shot because we felt the bar going across it acted like a cage, once again conveying that Hawk is becoming trapped in something he cannot deal with. We left the camera rolling at this point to show the lighter, which is later used to light the evidence. We used this to create a dark pathetic fallacy. We chose to show the ropes in between Hawk and Zoe to show that their fates are tied together and also to create the feeling of entrapment. We showed the shelves and storage to once again convey the idea that they are somewhere they shouldn't be. Here we used the red walls to match the dress to signify that Zoe is a dangerous character and should be avoided. We also used the mirror because we felt it is a convention of film noir that cannot be overlooked, and we used the lipstick to imply that Zoe uses her femininity as a weapon of manipulation. Here we used the gun prop to make the action seem more realistic and to convey that Hawk is in serious danger, and it is unlikely that he'll get his happy ending that he thinks he will. We had Raymond draw an R in chalk on the brick wall to reference the picture he holds at the start of the film, and to convey to the audience that Hawk is dead. We showed the photos one last time to make the film come full circle, and had Raymond light them, not only to burn the evidence, but also to use the flames to signify destruction, danger, and the feeling of inevitability.